This is a commitment. That was a lie. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Carolina, and in today's video, a TBR jar is gonna help me choose my August TBR. I cannot believe that this is technically the last TBR that we are going to do in the summertime. How? Literally how? This month is very exciting because I'm going on vacation with my family for 10 days, 12 days. So most of the books here I need to either have of my co on audio because I won't read a lot of books from my physical TBR. I want this TBR to be literally focused on the physical books that I own because I'm literally sick of this TBR cart being so full. I can't even fit all of my TBR books on here anymore, so we need to do something about that. And the something is that the 6 books that we picked this month need to be from here. But I also need to have either an audiobook or them on my Kobo. So that's our rules. The only book that I need to include this month is this book by Becka Mack. This is her 4th one in the Playing for Keeps series, which is a series that I would recommend for people that really enjoy the found family aspect. I think that's really the best thing in this series. Other than that, the other 5, I don't know what I'm in the mood for. I want one Freida McFadden book, okay? I don't know why, but I'm in the mood. So I need to also include one, but I think I have like 2 or 3 on my TBR, so it can be either one. Now, let us check this jar for the first time, okay? Now, I don't know which book I want to pick. I said that I want the freedom, and I do. But do I want the first prompt to be her? I don't know. I don't like to look because I think it's bad luck. So yeah, we have our first prompt right here. You can see it first. I don't know. Over 500 pages. Okay, do I have an over 500 page book on my TBR? Oh, I don't know. How many pages does this one have? Oh my god! This one is literally 18 pages shorter. Okay, we need to pick another book. Okay guys, so I looked through every single one of my books, and I feel like aside from Binding 13, there's only a trilogy that has books that are over 500 pages. The problem is that I DNF'd the first one. But I think this book gives off summer vibes. I think this author overall gives off summer vibes. So maybe I DNF'd this, I think either in January, February. So maybe right now is a perfect time to give it a chance. And I'm talking about Lauren Asher with Love Redesigned. Now, this series takes place in the world of Final Offer. I'm sure you have heard about this series because this is finished, okay? No more. She has 4 books in this, like 3 books, the trilogy, and then a novella. So, this is a commitment. Not huge, but it's still one. But the other books are on my TBR, so it is what it is. I DNF'd this at page 100. Literally 100 pages in, about to start chapter 10, I DNF'd this one. But this has been on my physical TBR since 2024, so maybe it's time that I actually give it a chance and see what this is all about. Our first book is this one, and all the books need to be physical. And the jar and the book match. It's purple. Okay, whatever. But yeah, I'll let us close and shake it again. Okay. First book is a romance. Most of my TBR is romance. I have some literary fiction and romance, mystery, thriller. Not thriller. I don't think Freida is thriller. Is it? I don't think so. Okay, let us not look because that's bad luck. Okay. Then we have this prompt right here. Can you see it? No. Kobo book. Yes, Kobo book. We love a good Kobo book. And the book that I pick, it's a Kobo book, but I have it physical and it's on my summer TBR because, guys, I think I read one book from my summer TBR, okay? And the book is this one by a Spanish author. It says You Again. And yeah, this book is pretty short. It's under 300 pages and it's a duology. The chapters are 10 pages long, most of them. And all the chapters have names. I love that in a book. It's a thing that I enjoy, and I met the author. And right now, I'm actually in the mood for this book because this is a beach read. Like most of these books, I'm going to read in the beach. So I want quick, fun, easy. I don't want to cry. I don't want to have some reaction that I would be ashamed. So this book seems perfect. Actually, I have cried with every single book this author has ever written, so I don't think this is sad. This is about Emma and her best friends, and they are from New York. They are going to California and they want to spend the vacation together, but that seems like a perfect plan until Alex appears, the guy that broke her heart and abandoned her a week before their wedding. Oh my god! Oh my god! This seems so good. Why haven't I read this? And it's so short. Okay, this is definitely the second book on our TBR. Let's close the jar again and shake it, okay? So, which book? We have 2 books chosen, 4 books left. I think the TBR is doing a pretty good job so far. Like, I don't know, one DNF book, okay, not the best, but like, whatever. Our third prompt, can you see it? Yeah, audiobook. Oh my god, I told you the TBR is working in my favor. And I already know which book I'm gonna pick. Because, actually I don't. That was the lie. Because the book that I want to pick is not on my physical TBR. But if I can't find an audiobook that I actually want to read, then I'm gonna pick that one. Just a sec. Guys, here is the situation. I only have a series that I have on my physical TBR that I also have on audio. And it is the Dirty Air series by Lauren Asher. Now, do I want to read 2 Lauren Asher's books in a month? Since I have not read her in months? No, I don't. So that's an issue. And I don't think I want to read this book because I have started this book before. I got literally to chapter 4, not very far in, 50 pages into this. But I DNF'd it too. Not hard DNF'd it like Love Redesigned. I was enjoying this. But the problem is, spoiler, if you don't want to hear about this, it's a pretty sad book. At least the beginning, it's pretty sad. We met him in trouble, but right now, he's so depressed and so like down bad that I don't think I want to read about a person that's like that because I don't want to be like that, okay? So I don't think I'm in the mood to do so. So I'm gonna break my own rule and pick a book outside of our physical TBR. And the book that I'm gonna pick is Den of Vipers by Kay Knight. Den of Vipers. Now, I don't know much about this book. All I know is that it's reverse harem and I love this author because I have read a duology by her and the first book was 1 star, the second book was 5 stars. Now, do I think this is giving 5-star energy? No, I don't. But I also met her at Lisbon's book fair and she was so sweet. She was the most perfect experience that I have ever had meeting an author and she was so nice to me. And yeah, ever since then, in the back of my mind, I'm like, I need to read another book by her. I need to read another book by her. And now it seems like the perfect time, you know? So an audiobook, that is going to be fun. So our third prompt is done. Another prompt that says audiobook, then I'm going to pick Collide. But if not, then our choice was made. Let us shake this jar for the 4th time. Now I want to pick Freida, okay? Freida, please jar, let me pick Freida, okay? So let's open this bad boy open and just pull it, okay? No shame, okay? You read it for me. What is it? Oh my god, we have been waiting for this. This is TBR jar. Now, if you have seen every single one of my videos, which you probably don't, this prompt is the first time that it's picked. And I'm going to explain. Basically, outside from my main TBR jar, I have this little one right here, okay? So pretty. I also decorated it myself. It's amazing, okay? And basically, here, it's every single book that it's on my TBR, okay? And now, I'm gonna open it. And we are gonna pick one for the first time ever. Okay, so I don't know. Can I like say I'm not in the mood to read them? Yeah, I can. And I have read books from here, okay? So like if I pick one book that I have read, what does it say? Oh my god, it's so small. Throttled. Oh my god, I have read Throttled. So like that's out. No, I'm not going to read Collide, okay? No, it's not the next book in the series, okay? Because Collide, I need to put it here, okay? So we have, oh my god, yeah, I picked 3, okay, the first one. Okay. The book that it's picked was one that I have not read the one before. But yeah, I guess I'm going to read the one before this one. which is Detention by Emilia Rose. I'm gonna pick the book. This book right here by Emilia Rose. Now, this is also a dark-ish romance. It's more of a forbidden romance. This is about a student and a teacher, but this series overall has a pretty complicated mystery going on, and yeah, it's pretty fun. This book we follow Sakura Sato. Yeah, she's a star student, and we meet her briefly in other books. And the teacher, I cannot remember his name. Kellen. Yeah, Kellen. We meet him in the last book, The Bad Boy, because he's that character's uncle. And we meet him, and he's very, very involved in the mystery plotline, okay? So yeah, I think this is going to get pretty fun. This is the first, like, literally every single male main character in this series so far has been like 18, 17. And this is the first one that it's actually like an adult. So let's see how this plays out. But our fourth book is chosen. So yeah, let's close this jar. Oh my god, I cannot believe that it was... I'm gonna put back the prompt because this book is technically still on my physical TBR, but yeah. Let us close the jar for the fifth time? Yeah, fifth book. Oh my god. So I only picked 6 books. So this means that the next prompt has to either fit the Freida McFadden book or Fall With Me. So I guess the TBR has to speak in my favor, okay? So like, which book is that? Can you see it? Mystery / thriller. Oh my god. The TBR gods always help me, okay? So we can finally pick a Freida book. Okay, so where are our options? Okay, we have Never Lie, One by One, and I cannot find the other one. So the book that I picked is Never Lie by Freida McFadden. Now, this book has been on my TBR since Christmas, so not that long, but still long. And this is not a short read, but like it's shorter, less than 300 pages. Oh my god, I love Freida. So like, I feel like this is going to be really good. And everyone raves about this book, and I have never read it. So I'm hoping for a good book. Let's see. Oh my god, this sounds juicy. This sounds like a good audiobook, but spoiler, there are no audiobooks in Portuguese. Never Lie by Freida McFadden, our 5th book. Guys, this TBR is killing it. But I cannot believe we are closing the jar for the last time and shaking it for the last time. So now the TBR gods have to help me, please help me, and make me read Fall With Me by Becka Mack. So yeah, let us pick our last prompt, okay? So God, please help me. What does it say? Oh my god. It says read the next book in a series. Read the next book in a series. This is the last book in a series. This is the next book in a series, not the last one. The last one is Breathe With Me. And I think this I'm gonna cry. This one I'm gonna sob. This one, it's about to get fun. Oh my god, yes. I love when the TBR listens to me, okay? This one we are gonna follow Jackson Riley. We love Jackson Riley, okay, from the other books. He is a sweetheart. Okay, and he's an animal lover, and we love that. And he thought it was a one-night stand, but what if he can let her go? Oh my god, Jackson, it's like the biggest player in the group. Not the biggest one. The biggest one was Carter, but he's married, so that's different. And then we follow Lennon Heyy. I don't know how to pronounce her last name, but yeah, she's supposed to be on her honeymoon. Oh my god, that's juicy. Instead, she's alone and single, vacationing next door to a surly tattooed man who ran his date off the resort. Oh my god. They run into each other at the bar, have a one-night stand, then she sneaks out. And then when they get back to the city, she has a new job. And her job is a photographer to his team. So they're going to need to work together. Oh my god, this is so juicy. I love that. Oh my god, yes. And this one is long. Yeah, this one is almost 500 pages. So yeah. This one, I'm gonna love it. Oh my god, yes. I love this TBR. I love this TBR, okay? So, this is the end. Let's close the jar for the last time. And not shake it, because this is just the last time. Now, let's rewind this. The first prompt was a book over 500 pages, and for that we chose Love Redesigned by Lauren Asher, a book that I previously DNF'd, but right now I'm going to give it a right chance, and hopefully I'm gonna fall in love with this universe, with Julian, with Dahlia. I don't know how to pronounce his name because I feel like I should be more Spanish, Mexican, I don't know. Okay, so yeah. Oh my god, it has an extended epilogue. I kind of hate that, not gonna lie. I'm not the biggest fan of epilogues, okay? Let the record show, okay? I'm not the biggest fan of them. I like to see, like, in a mafia romance, if the relationship has its ups and downs, and at the end, we see, like, one chapter of them just living a calm life, happily ever after. I love that. In a book, that's like, most of it is happily ever after, and we have an epilogue, which is like 15 pages long, and then an extended epilogue. Please do not disappoint me. I'm hoping this is good, okay? So let's pray. But yeah, our first prompt was this one. Then our second prompt was a Kobo book, for which I picked a book that it's on my summer TBR and has been on my physical TBR for way too long. And that is You Again by Kellen. This is a Spanish author that I have read a lot of books from, not a lot, 4 books from. And yeah, she is killing it. She always kills it, and I'm excited to see what this is about. Our third prompt was an audiobook, and for that I picked the only book that I don't have physically, which is Den of Vipers by Kate Knight, an author that it was very nice to me, and I'm really excited to read another book by her. Our fourth prompt was a TBR jar, which is the first time it happens, and I'm so happy that it did. And for that, I picked a book by one of my favorite authors, probably my favorite author ever, which is Emilia Detention. I have read 3 books by her, no, 3 books in this series, 4 books by her. Only the book that is not in this series was not 5 stars. The other ones are 5 stars or 4.5. It's the same for me, okay? And I love her, so this book has very high expectations from me. Then our 5th book was a mystery/thriller book, and for that, thank God that the TBR gods listened to me. I picked Never Lie by Freida McFadden, a fantastic book from what I've heard, and I love every single Freida book that I have read, and I have read 7 books by her, so yeah, this is going to be very exciting to see if I enjoyed it, and hopefully I do. And the last prompt that we got was read the next book in a series, and for that, of course, I had to pick this book by Becka Mack, Fall With Me, the 5th book in the Playing for Keeps series. Now, I'm very excited. This book is definitely going to get read, and hopefully every single one of them do, because this month I do have time for them, okay? I do have a lot of time to read these books this month, so yeah. Hopefully this is the first TBR that I actually complete, because spoiler alert, I did not complete the July TBR, and I really thought I did. But I literally read 1 book by it, and it was Heartstopper Volume 6. I did not read even Nick and Charlie, because I feel like if I pick up Nick and Charlie now, I'm gonna throw up. That's literally it. That's literally the reason why I did not read Nick and Charlie. It's because I was sad after Heartstopper 6 ended, that I was like, if I think that this is the last time that I'm going to read Nick and Charlie on a page and it's like brand new information, I'm going to be sick. So let's save that book for a time that I actually need it. Like I'm down in the hole and I need something to pick me up. I'm gonna grab that book. For now, let's pause the Alice Oseman journey, okay? So these are all the books that I'm going to read this month. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please like, comment, subscribe, anything, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!